The world has become more connected due to technology, and moving goods from place to place is now much easier. A Kenyan startup, Sendy, is doing just that for fast-moving consumer goods and e-commerce companies. Using a simple app, it connects cargo owners and transporters to help them deliver goods to customers. CGTN's Peninah Karibe tells us more.
Technology has changed the way we do business, with companies such as Uber and, in the Kenyan case, M-Pesa, the mobile money transaction app. It is now increasingly easy to do business, and joining the fray is Sendy, a Kenyan startup company that moves goods across the East African region. How does it work? It's very simple. Download the Sendy app, key in location of the pickup and destination of the goods, choose the vehicle you prefer and make your payments. All of this is coordinated from here, Sendy headquarters in the heart of Nairobi, Kenya. From motorcycles to pickups, vans or trucks, depending on the size of your load, it will be delivered.
So this started in 2015, and the need was, you look around basically transport providers, more so in the region, they're basically small and fragmented. So one has one to five vehicles. And there's no single company that has a huge fleet across the region. So this is actually super inefficient and makes it difficult for fast-moving consumer good companies to be able to transact with them. So we actually saw the need of consolidating this service provider. Instead of going by the roadside to actually be able to transact with them, we'd bring them online and get that information to the customers, these fast-moving consumer good companies and e-commerce companies, to be able to transact with them.
They started with motorcycles, and as trust amongst their customers grew, they added other means of transport such as containers. It's the first startup of its kind in this region. Sendy has taken advantage of the big East African market. It's now venturing into West Africa. It just recently opened up an office in Nigeria. And as the company scales up across the continent, its staff diversity too has grown, attracting talent from across the globe.
And the challenge is getting good talent that basically can adopt the new business model that we're actually running. Things like getting data engineers, getting data analysts, getting good engineers to actually join the team to basically build the company. Because we're a technology business. We don't own any of the assets. So basically our asset is building the technology and to bring in that efficiency. So that has been a huge challenge.
Their services have been packaged to favor their customers with insurance cover for the goods and a tracking service that allows the client to monitor the movement of their goods regardless of which country they are in. As for competition, Sendy says it is not too worried about that.
So our competitors are basically, the market is huge. This is basically a $200 billion market across Africa. If you look at East Africa, it's a $15 billion market. It's still pretty huge. And our competitors are basically the guy who sits on the roadside who basically wouldn't want to join our platform. And that's also a challenge for us to be able to make sure that we build in incentives and we build in a proper value to make sure that all of them basically join our platform.
Developments around the continent, such as the opening of borders between countries as is being affected by the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, can only present new opportunities. Meshach and his team see the continent and world as a playground, and technology has enabled them to play. Peninah Karibe, CGTN in Nairobi, Kenya.